underground movements. Underground movements cause earthquakes. Switch them. Earthquakes are caused by underground movements.
So you can say underground water. Underground water movement cause earthquake.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you can tsunami.
Yes. And underwater earthquakes cause tsunamis, don't they? Underwater. We have underground movements and underwater earthquakes cause tsunamis. Earthquakes are. So if you remember,
By
underground movements So as you remember, on page 20, we looked at some examples of active and passive sentences. At the top of page 20. We talked about these, didn't we? The college gives a placement test. A placement test is given by the college. Yeah, we changed active to passive here. They've done it for us. But I want to ask you, why? Why do we have active and passive? Why do we choose? Sometimes we say, no, I want to say this in a passive way, or I want to say this in an active way. Because we said that the meaning is the same. The college gives a placement test. A placement test is given by the college. It's the same. The information is the same. So I ask you to speculate, to try to imagine why do we want to say things in a passive way sometimes?
Or sometimes we want to emphasize object.
See if you can think of an example of why we would want to do that. Go on.
I was punished by teacher, my teacher punished me, and angry. I say that I was punished by my teacher. You say my teacher punished me is to show.
Try to think. You're right. But try to think of a better example. What do you think? Why do we want to use the passive sometimes? the examples. The college offers online classes every semester, or online classes are offered by the college every semester. Think. Why? It's different, but why would we choose? Why would we say this is better in the passive?
In spoken language, usually we like to use active voice.
Correct. Yes.
In
spoken.
Written language, we like to use passive voice. When we use passive voice, we want to emphasize object. Sometimes object is very important. We don't need to know who is doer.
Yeah.
We straight on object.
Yes.
Object is important.
Yes. Yeah.
Sometimes we don't need to know who is doer.
Okay, yes. Sometimes we don't need to know
Yeah.
who is the doer. Or it can be obvious sometimes. How do you say obvious in the Thai language?
Obvious is clear.
Yeah, it's...
Make it clear.
Is there a word, is there a similar word in Thai for obvious?
Clear.
ชัดเจน
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 For example, when, what was his name? When Vasily went to talk about the tourism course, he was talking to the college. He was talking to Mrs. Ochoa of the college. So it was not necessary to say every time, the college offers online courses, the college offers financial aid, the college can help you to improve your English, the college, like a minor bird. Yeah, it's not necessary. So it's obvious that the college offers all of these things. So in spoken language, she can emphasize the objects. Financial aid is offered. Online courses are offered. Help is offered. Yeah, it's much more important. Much more important to talk about the objects as subjects, not to say 20 times the college. Everything is the college when you're talking to the college. So sometimes it's more important, you know, when we say the first thing that we say in a sentence is the most important one. The subject is the most important one. The active and the passive means that we can decide what is most important. We can decide what comes first in a sentence. And sometimes it's not important who does it. Did you think of any more examples? Can you think of any examples where it's not important who or what did the action? Can you think of any examples where it's not important who does it?
The student are punished.
Maybe, yes. For what? What are students punished for? I hope not. I hope students aren't punished, but what? What for? Students are punished for
Skip the class. Skip the class.
For skipping class. Okay, for skipping the class. Yeah, students are punished for skipping the class. Okay, yeah. It's obvious who will be doing the punishing, isn't it? Yeah. We know if students are punished, they are punished by the teacher or the discipline officer. Yeah. What about?
And teacher, do you mean that passive voice have two persons to do it? You mean emphasize and don't want to know who do it?
Yeah, or it
Only
could.
two less.
Yeah, or it could be obvious who does it. Yeah. You said students are punished for skipping class. Yeah. We know who punishes students. We don't need to have the information. Soldiers are trained in the academy. Yeah. Soldiers are trained in the academy. We don't need to know the name of the person who trains them. We imagine that it's the staff of the academy. Yeah, the officers, soldiers are trained for 2 years. Okay, that's the important information. It's not important to know that Captain trains the soldiers. What about, we use it to talk about products as well. Cheese. Yeah.
Cheese. No, it's
Cheese.
cheese.
What is cheese made from? Cheese. What is cheese made from?
Made from cow milk.
Okay.
Cow milk.
Cow's milk.
Yes.
Cheese is made from cow's milk. Yeah. Cheese is made from cow's milk. We don't need to know the name of the person who makes it.